So, I spent the first conscious minutes of my day watching the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at his real face. So now it's my job to go through the rest of my day pretending to care about things that aren't the Sonic trailer. I mean, how am I supposed to care about trivial things like sustenance at a time like this? Proportions looking okay. Yeah, happy boy. Well, I guess that's the thumbnail now. But for some reason, the rest of the world doesn't see how vitally important this Sonic movie trailer is. Angry boy. So here I am instead, on my way to quote-unquote college, to quote-unquote learn. He a good cowboy. You there, have you heard the good boy news? He has a satchel to keep his good boy secrets in. He run. I'm actually excited to see this movie now. I mean, I already was, but that was out of my fascination with it and my Spike Spiegel-esque peaceful defeatism.
Oh well. Whatever happens, happens.
But, you know, it actually looks okay now. And not like dismissive okay, but, you know, like, okay.
At the place Sonic! At the Pitcher's Mound also Sonic!
I filmed my short film over there. Glad I filmed it the day before it started snowing. And my bus is so late now because of the snow that I'm probably just gonna take a bus home and not do college.
Tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him!
Which is the first one since they redesigned him after that.
Every year, some ignorant kid takes a ride in a clothes dryer just like this one and ends up getting hurt. If you think it's smart to climb in a dryer, you're really all wet.
It gets a little long.
So a few things went down since I last talked about the Sonic movie. There was the whole redesign kerfuffle, and then it turned out that Tyson Hesse was going to be involved in the redesign, which was, you know, reassuring because he's the guy who drew this and this and this. And I did think, watching the trailer, that there were, you know, shots here and there where I could see the Tyson Hesse-ness shining through in Sonic. Pixar used the song Overture by AJR in the trailer for their new movie Soul, which is the same song I used in my Sonic trailer. And also just one of my favorite songs, so it was weird to hear it in a Pixar trailer. I mean, it's weird to hear it in a Sonic. But so now, new trailer, and I liked it. And not just because of the superb quality of the boy. I definitely enjoyed this trailer. I said in my other video that I was interested in the action of the movie, that I thought the action could look cool, and I think that has proven true with a good design on Sonic, that, yeah, the action seems like it's going to be fun to watch. And also, since the last trailer, I've been exposed to more Ben Schwartz-ness than I had when the first trailer had come out. So I definitely went into this one with more of a, oh, I like the guy who's playing Sonic now, which I didn't before. I just knew that he was, you know, Leonardo and a duck. And now I know he's the person who said those terrible, terrible things in the Milkman video for Jake and Amir. And the guy who guested on Game Grumps. And he's a cool guy. So the question that this trailer was kind of here to answer was, does fixing the design fix the movie? Is it still going to be bad? Like the first trailer, there was clearly a lot wrong with the movie outside of just the design, so fixing that isn't going to fix everything, right? Yes and no. Like, obviously, on paper, just making Sonic look nice isn't going to redeem a bad movie. But you being able to like Sonic would redeem a bad movie or a mediocre movie. Sonic being likable is incredibly important to this movie. And I think now that he's a cute, good boy, he is likable. And thus the movie will be more likable. Sonic's appeal as a character is based on two things. It's his appealing character design and his personality. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got a, underline italics, attitude. So half of making him likable, and in doing so selling the movie, is his character design. And the other half is his personality, his attitude, which is all down to Ben Schwartz. And based on what we've seen, I think that's kind of working for me right now. It certainly works better for me than 30-something stepdad trying to seem cool for his kids.
That was cool. Pun entirely intended.
That's why the design was such an issue, because it's gonna be really hard to sell this movie without people liking Sonic. And he seems likable this time. He's cute, he's Ben Schwartz, so he's likable. And it just, like, not every joke landed, but it was still charming, you know, it was charming enough. Less charming was Robotnik. Very yelly this time. It felt like anytime they didn't have a joke for Jim Carrey to say, they would just tell him something and then say, okay, but yell it.
Ah! I love the way you make them!
Oh! Give me a big fat break!
There was actual Sonic music in it this time, and a plethora of Easter eggs, like Sonic doing his falling animation, or the hilltop sign. He had like the logo on his bandana when he's doing nunchucks. Green Hill looked cool. It reminded me a lot of the Blue Core fan film again, but you know, it looks good. You got the punch. I also got some Detective Pikachu vibes, not from the movie itself really, but just from Ben Schwartz's performance. It just kind of reminded me of the way that Detective Pikachu handled Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
And Sonic feels cartoony in this one in a way that wasn't, if it has been the case the whole time, it wasn't on display in the last trailer. You can see it in this trailer, you couldn't in the last. I don't know if it's new or not, but that's what it is. So that's it. That's my trailer review for Sonic the Good Boy. Vaccinate your kids.